What's up, Jabroni? Steven here. Welcome back to yet another reaction. Today we are hopping into episode number 3 of The Expanse. Remember the Cant. Hopefully it's a great episode. Hopefully you guys have been enjoying this series. If you have, like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Head over to Patreon for the full, uncut, unedited reaction. Episodes extra early over there if you want them. If you don't want them, that's totally cool. You can get episodes here whenever they show up. So, let's see. Last episode, the main thing is at the end, of course, we got caught. Not got caught, we got rescued. Our boy Holden and the crew got rescued by a Mars ship. We were under the impression that it was a Mars ship. So we're with them now. At one point we were kind of fearful that they might kill us. Still could be the case, we don't know. Because of the ongoing war or whatever is happening. Then our boy Thomas Jane, I can't remember his name. Detective, I remember his name. But we know that he has stumbled upon a bigger mystery than what he initially thought it was. It's not just like a girl that ran away. It's something bigger that he's noticing. I believe that's where he was leaning towards. We got to see something with the governor lady. Actually, you guys mentioned that she's from like the UN or something. A deputy undersecretary of the United States of the United Nations. That's her position there. So yeah. I asked some questions about the neck tattoos, you guys answered. Asked some questions about the special effects, and you guys said it's not actually a sci-fi show. Yeah, that's pretty much where we're at, right? And Thomas Jane's character's name is Miller, actually. That's his last name. So yeah, we're just gonna hop in here, see where things are. Just kind of go from there. So pretty much like, comment, subscribe. Here we go. Oh, and you guys had told me that the hooker was somebody that was introduced in the first episode. Who she is, I don't exactly know, because...
Have fun. Before is weak.
Okay. Stay calm. Unse kolting gut.
No. Stay calm. Unte kolting gonya gut. Topo triyake.
Okay, stay calm. Unse kolting gonya gut to pochuyake.
Better. Every time better.
I'm a good teacher.
That's cool.
Looking for one of their own by now if we just let it go.
Just file the report. Close the case. Enjoy your tax-free bonus.
You can't let it go. Now let's see what's happening here. It wasn't them, right? I don't think it was Mars that attacked them. It was somebody else. Like, this is Mars, right?
Hey, go ahead. Destroy the evidence. Word's already out.
Keep your mouth shut and move.
Yeah, they have no idea what he's talking about.
If we're prisoners, we have the right to legal counsel.
Hey, get up!
Hey, come on, hey, go!
Hey, what are you doing?
Hey! Where are you taking him?
They're gonna torture him?
We're gonna die.
Why would Mars?
So why should today be any different?
If it makes you feel better, you're the best at rolling over. See you later.
Everything she does seems like she's playing an angle at something. I don't know if it's the way that they're... She always acts like she's corrupted or everything. And I guess she was doing the whole torture thing before, but I thought that was for like a legitimate reason.
Next week.
It would be my pleasure, and it will be yours.
He's so
All
nice.
right, Captain
He's trying to...
Shadid. That's great. I'll be in touch next week to remind you.
So, why would you destroy the Canterbury?
What? What are you talking about? What did you do with Alex?
You were a problem in the Navy 8 years ago aboard the UNN Jing Fei.
You assaulted a superior officer.
Not technically. He ducked my punch. I broke my hand on the bulkhead.
You were dishonorably discharged.
He ordered me to fire on a Belter ship.
He was a smuggler?
Who was smuggling people.
You had no way of knowing that at the time.
But I was right.
Did Naomi Nagata effectuate those repairs? It's not impossible, is it?
Naomi's not OPA. I don't believe you.
All right, I want every box on this pier opened up, and I want full manifests on everything that's in them, all right? We got reports there's some dangerous contraband type shit.
I bet those pretty tin suits bind up something awful in the garage.
Amos, are you okay?
Just dandy. I mean, all that fancy gear, and the one thing they don't allow for is scratching your junk.
Yeah, I get junk itch too sometimes. Pretty bad, actually.
Homie's getting taken. Yep, figured that was happening. What the fuck is this?
Alex. It's good to see you, I think.
I flew with the Mars Navy for 20 years before I shipped off on the Cant.
So you're helping Namawobo there, Chief.
You honestly think that Mars destroyed the Canterbury? Why would they do that?
How the hell should I know?
Then think about it. That beacon we found, that you found so easy.
Hey, back these guys up.
Hey, you.
You
taking this, I can.
You stay there, right there.
All right now.
But I will shoot you. You best to back the fuck up.
Oh man, gotta die sometime.
But now.
Give the Martians their water!
The hell is you? You the leader back there?
Animals.
Yeah,
Other than the money, what do you care? Huh? You didn't know her.
Nah, but you did.
Why did you leave the Canterbury?
We were answering a distress call.
Unlikely. The pilot?
Hold on.
No?
They think that answered the call knew what was going to happen.
The so-called medic? No. Was it you? Was it you? Hands where I can see them.
What the hell is this? You join up?
Wait, what? That's an option?
What did you guys tell
He said that's an option.
Suck it.
Everything. I told them everything. Anything they wanted to know, I told them. I think
Wow.
I made some stuff up at the end. I can't remember. I just kept
You're
talking.
a fucking rat.
They told me that you faked your medical records and signed on to the Cant to get away from a drug dealer who wanted you dead.
Oh,
Well, that's
shit.
true.
So,
Holy shit.
you okay?
Get to the bottom of this whole
Are
shit.
you OPA?
Unbelievable. I'm coming from you.
Just answer the question, darling.
I'm not your darling. While all of this got set up.
Sleeper agents. You ever heard of them?
Well, screw you!
Oh, whoa, whoa.
Shield, you ever heard of those?
Here we go again.
Damn, he literally just does whatever she says.
Captain will speak to you now.
He's going to say that he answered the call?
They didn't destroy the Canterbury.
Then who did?
Someone who's trying to start a war.
Somebody from Earth, right? Or the OPA people they keep talking about. Maybe one of them did it and kind of set up Mars.
Mr. Holden.
Wouldn't that mean that we're about to get attacked?
As we speak, your face is on every screen and terminal in the system.
Dude, I think we're about to be attacked.
Scopulized movements after leaving the series.
We just established that it wasn't them. They know it wasn't them. Earth knows it wasn't them. I feel like whatever it is gonna want to take them out of the equation, out of the picture.
Whoa. Hold it right there.
What are we looking at?
Is in the Rossi Burt.
Rusty Bird? Come on, Gia's down there.
What?
She kind of needs us here, pal.
Oh,
Wanna
straight
take
the
a
hooker. The hooker.
Be all right.
Mars stole our air!
Get the hell out of here! Go!
Oh, what the fuck, bro? Oh, this is about to be real bad. Oh, shit. Somebody shoot this guy with a... Remember the Cant. Remember the Canterbury?
You had the respect to stab me in the chest.
They sell it at the shop on 25th and 8th.
Set up. He set him up. What an ass.
You know what I love?
Yeah. Earned a friendship to prove what exactly? See, I mean, could have just told him probably. He probably would have just. Oh, shit. Well, I know what's gonna happen here. I already saw. This is the one scene that I saw. I mean, I'm pretty positive I know what's gonna happen here. Oh, what the fuck?
It's just beginning.
I didn't understand the scene before when I saw it randomly. I don't even understand it now. That's the one. So that's the one scene I saw. So when I was saying I've seen parts of it, I remember seeing that scene. That's the only thing I remembered from the series that like the first like any episode I saw. That's the only thing I remember. I didn't understand because I thought he was like a main character, and I still don't really understand. But those guys are trying to prove a point. That's what it is, right? You guys could way better explain that to me, but I just assuming they're trying to prove a point. He's an Earth guy who's up here. But if they think Mars did it, I don't know. I don't get that scene. But we'll probably figure out more about that later. Yeah, but they killed Jay Hernandez's character, which is kind of fucked up. Third episode. I mean, I guess you could set it up to kind of raise the stakes now. Kind of like a Game of Thrones thing. Hey, man, anybody could fucking die in this one. He came down. He went down there to protect the hooker, right? Or the hooker. All right, let's go through it real quick. I'd probably give this episode an 8. So it's probably my least favorite of the 3 we've had. So I'd probably give it like an 8. A straight 8. We got the big moment there with a murder, tension from the riots, the tension from what's happening up in the Mars ship. I don't remember I think the name popped up there. What the name of the ship was? Something with a D, right? Holden, Alex, not trusting Naomi and Amos. Is it Amos or Amos? Thomas Jane still kind of figure out what the actual hell going on with this case. He knows that there's more to it. Things aren't lining up the way that he expects them to. It's crazy because the line that Thomas Jane said here was, "He'll be all right," and he let him go by himself. Crazy. Murdered. And he was purposely murdered because he was a cop, right? Like that's what I got from there, right? He was murdered because he was a cop. Not just a regular cop, he was a cop who was transferred from Earth. And it sucks. He tried to do the thing, sign language or whatever. Crazy. All right, let's break down the episode. So we start off, we kind of see what's Jay Hernandez's name is Dimitri. So he's down here, he's down here. You see what he's doing. Not from here. He's trying to help these people, and he wants to get to know their language and stuff like that. Kind of like to be a better police officer, be somebody better up here. That's why he's seeing the stripper or the hooker. I wasn't sure before if he was just seeing her because sex, but no, he's seeing her because she's helping him. So it's like they made you care about him at the beginning. Like, oh, that's so awesome. He's trying to be a better cop. Then kill him by the end. We then see Miller here. This case is just eating away at his, he can't get over it. Even his office, like his boss is saying, she left. It's not our thing anymore. Send it to somebody else. And he just can't do it. Can't do it. We then have some stuff with Mars. they're putting us all in holding cells. They take Alex away. His name is Alex, right? They take him away. We then hop over to Earth. Like, Earth is the most confusing stuff for me. This is Earth, right? Everything with the United Nations stuff is the most confusing stuff. We're trying to prevent a war. I get vibes that she is a bad person, but it could just be that, like the guy said, she just wants to win. She wants to be right. She wants to be the leader. She wants to be in charge of the situation. That would explain why she had to be in the room when they were doing the interrogation stuff, and why she ultimately was the person doing the interrogation later. We then get introduced to some other guys. This is, I guess, a United Nations guy from Mars. I was under the impression she set him up. Maybe I was missing that. I was misreading that. That's how I took that scene. That she pretty much set him up because she wanted to prove something and see if she was right on something. So she was. We see that here another scene here where we see him trying to like be nice and civil. He did give a different name, which wasn't his name. Did he give his commanding officer's name? Not him. Did he give the girl's name? I wonder if he did, because then the next scene you see her behind. Now this is the girl. This is Miller's ex, right? This girl. We're down here. We're looking. Things are kind of tensing up. Not looking like things are about to be great. We then hop over to us up here. They're questioning us. I have no idea what the pill he was taking was. At first I thought he took it and I was like, oh, is it able to like to see inside his thoughts? See everything about him? I don't know what that pill does. Nonetheless, he's bringing up a lot of questions, bringing up saying Naomi's OPA, which is like a terrorist organization, or at least they're related to a terrorist organization. Thomas Jane is essentially trying to figure out, just kind of searching the warehouse stuff, whatever this is, docs, to get more information. Have this conversation about these two. They're friends, but he starts to like, let some information here out. Let him kind of question things, and he kind of, like I said, to me she set him up. I could be wrong though. They get here. Naomi gets questioned. She gets taken after. Holden gets put with Alex. We see Alex used to be a Mars officer. And out of respect, they're letting him, clean up. Then we have a fight here. Some guy shows up that appears to be like a mob boss. This guy. Miller knows that girl came through here. He's saying, how much are they paying you for this? Kind of like he wants to like use Miller for something later, is my guess. Miller is kind of like irritated at him because he took a rich girl, took advantage of her. We then get a bit of footage later when she's kind of like arguing with somebody. Then we got the truth thing. So Naomi is an OPA because, she very much, I don't know, I believed her in this scene. We do find the whole thing about, they mentioned, I don't know if it was here or they were interviewing Holden about that thing that was placed, the stress signal that was there. Who led us there? Holden's the one that took the call. What if it was placed there by somebody and it wasn't Mars? We find out later that it wasn't Mars. We find, what's this one dude? Ted? His entire fucking resume is a lie for the most part. Arguing, some fighting, are you OPA, questioning each other. Amos chokes out Alex. Holden's gonna go talk, then find out that wasn't Mars. As soon as that happened, where it was like it wasn't Mars, I was like, okay, then who was it? I was like, wouldn't that put them in danger? Like, they took out that freighter thing. Why? We still don't know why. I mean, people are alluding to like that when the people on Earth about starting a war. So somebody's setting up Mars. So what if, the reason I thought this was because in my brain I was like, well, if they took out the Canterbury, right? So you said, start a war, but now then it's gonna be they'll take out you guys and say it's like retaliation, right? That'll be how you start a war, is my guess. You're wrong though. And this woman's from Kim's Convenience. It looks just like her. We have him wondering some things, questioning things, is the footage I was talking about. Then we have the riot happening. Things are going to hell. Things escalate. We get the scene here where, like I said, I interpreted the scene as setup, an accidental setup. I don't know. He talks about like essentially being fired from his job, essentially.
Of that without
There as one to turn a. They still dream.
up,
Right?
up on 25th and 8th.
Dedicated to a common goal, working together.
That without the knowledge of.
Yeah, so I'm pretty much set up. Then we have the aftermath of the riot. I don't understand why Miller came up on this guy and was like a bit puzzled by him. I didn't understand the scene. Like it's somebody that was on his thing, but what is the connection there? And then we get the big thing at the end. Hernandez's character is straight up murdered. Cop from Earth came up here to make a difference. Just straight up murdered. So I guess my one thing is I'll say is we didn't get to know him enough for that death to be impactful. For me at least. Yeah, I knew this was gonna happen because I said like this is a scene that I remembered seeing randomly. I didn't get what it was for. I didn't get why it was happening. But even watching this, I still don't understand. Other than it's just to send a point. But I feel like you could have made us care about him a little bit more. We didn't really get to know him that much, and he's dead now. So. Actually, he's not. Now he's dead. He actually went right through his stomach. So yeah, I don't know. My reaction. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, like, comment, subscribe. Patreon if you want full reactions, uncut, unedited. Episodes extra early over there if you want them. If you don't want them, totally cool. Episodes here whenever they show up. But yeah, I'm gonna get out of here and I'll talk to you guys later.